Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha. Sinduraaruna Vigraham Trinayanam Manikyamaulispurat Taranayaka Shekharam Smitamukhim Apinamakshuruham Panibhyam Alipurna Ratna Chashakam Raktotpalam Bibhratim Saumyam Ratna Ghadastha Rakta Charanam Dhyayet Param Ambika. Welcome to all for this session on Lalitopakhyanam. In the previous chapter, we have seen as Lalita appeared on this earth, pleasing all the Devathas and giving her blessings and the boons to all the Devathas. And even Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara also appeared there, praising her, seeking her blessings. And then Vishwakarma constructed a beautiful city for her coronation on a lion's throne. Then Brahma was thinking of a good match for her, and in the meantime, Shiva appeared himself in the form of Kameshwara as a good match for Kameshvari. Then Brahma tried to bring them together in order to perform their marriage before the coronation of Sri Lalitha. Well pleased with Brahma's request for the welfare of the worlds, Lalita showered on them the ambrosia of a sweet smile and said, "There is none to rule me, for I am ever free. O Deva, I do as I please, I go where I please. Who is there to control me? Who control me? Who will going to control all? Yet if you will, choose the one equal unto me in all respects to be my spouse." In the hearing of all devas who were assembled there, Brahma spoke these words pregnant with dharma. There are four types of marriage mentioned in the Shastras: that of time by purchase, given away by the father or guardian, or by her own choice. By the first, that of time, one is Veshya. That means by time, if she chooses somebody, it is called one is Veshya. By the second is Dasi. That if she is purchased, she will be considered as a Dasi. A wife, if she is given away by her father or guardian, she will be treated as a wife. And a Gandharva, if she chooses her husband by herself. Thus are the maids named by the method of marriage chosen. It is best of all when the maid chooses from amongst her own equals and of her own dharma and is given away in marriage by her father or guardian to become a lawfully wedded wife or dharma patni. As Brahma concluded, Vishnu, Shankara, Indra, and other devas mingled their voices in praise of Devi, praying her to consent to wed. O Devi, thou art indeed the one second to none, beyond Sat and Asat. Thou art Mula Prakriti and Atma of Chidananda. Brahma and Prakriti is one. Thou art the beginning, less cause of all manifestation. Nay, both cause and the effect art thou. Sanaka, Sanandana, and other yogis considered you as the one Atma of both the manifested and the unmanifest, and as Sat Asat Karma Rupini. Thou alone art famed as Pancha Brahmaswarupini, being above the Trinity, Ishvara and Sadashiva. Thou alone doth create all the worlds, thou alone protect them, and thou alone in time destroy all. In spite of all this, thou art yet unattached to and untouched by all. Thou art ever free indeed, for creation thou dividest yourself into two, that a third may be formed. We pray therefore that thou may wed thy Purusha, thy other self, for the welfare of this universe. That means Devi, she herself is always completely free for creating or maintaining or destruction. So she can never be a dasi or anything to anybody, because Brahma has explained who is actually considered as Vaishya or who is considered as dasi. Whereas if the Amba chooses herself, her husband, and then if she is given away in the marriage, then she will be considered as a legally wedded wife or dharmapatni. And then they went on to tell the Swarupa of the Devi. Devi Lalita listened to them with a sweet smile playing on her face. When they had stopped and made salutations to her, she took hold of a celestial garland and, looking at Kameshwara full in the face, sent the garland dancing into the sky. For a moment it seemed poised in space, and then descending, it adorned the handsome and conch like neck of the youthful Kameshwara. Immediately there rained showers of celestial flowers, and cool and gentle breezes wafted their fragrance in all directions, filling the hearts of one and all with ecstatic joy. Thoroughly satisfied at this blessed union of the beginningless pair, Brahma called upon Janardhana, Vishnu, and said that as the auspicious moment awaiting the welfare of all the worlds was fast approaching, the wedding of Devi Lalita with Kameshwara should be forthwith celebrated according to the Dharma Shastras and with great ecstasy. Also, as Devi Lalita resembled him and was therefore like a sister to him, he should give her away as a bride to Kameshwara. Thereupon, while divine music swelled and flowers rained from the firmament, Lord Vishnu poured water in consonance with the Shastras and put Devi Lalita's hand in that of Kameshwara, uniting them in wedlock in the presence of all celestials, while Apsaras danced and the Devas sang praises, extolling the eternal pair who, though ever one, manifested themselves as the inseparable pair for the purpose of creation. Then, in accordance with tradition, they began to make offerings to her as the active Shakti, principle of the eternal pair. Brahma presented her with a sugarcane bow, hard as diamond and indestructible. Vishnu gave her arrows of ever fresh flowers in an inexhaustible sheath. Varuna, the lord of the waters, offered her a noose in the shape of live snakes, Nagapasham. Vishwakarma gave Devi a goad, Ankusha. Agni presented her with crown, while the sun and the moon gave her a kundala, each for her ears. Sagara, the storehouse of all gems, made an offering of many gem-studded jewel. Devendra gave a wine vessel that is ever full. Kubera a necklace of Chintamani gems. Vishnu presented her with a gem decked umbrella as a symbol of supreme sovereignty, followed by Ganga and Yamuna, who made presents of fascinating fans and whisks for waving on either side of the sovereign pair. Brahma, Vasavas, Rudras, Adityas, Ashwinis, Dikpalas, Marutas, Sadhyas, Gandharvas, Pramata, Pramadhishwaras also made offering of diamond hard arrows and other weapons similar to their own, each according to his status and rank. They gave her also a chariot with horses capable of traveling with the speed of thought, virile, making free from illness and fatigue as well as hunger and thirst. Thus, in this chapter, we have seen how finally Sri Lalitha, though initially she told she don't want to get into any binding, she had chosen Kameshwara as her husband. Then all the Devathas were pleased with her choice, and then Brahma asked Vishnu to give away Sri Lalitha to Kameshwara in the wedding as the Kanyadana. So Vishnu performed the marriage between Kameshwara and Kameshvari, and then at the end of their wedding ceremony, all the assembled gods and goddesses, the Deva and Devis, offered several gifts to the divine couple who had no beginning or no end, and who themselves are always one, and they became two for the sake of creation of this world. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.